She knew that evil went to her children.
Erika Kirk just got the biggest reality check. Apparently, Charlie's parents decided to step in and filed for custody of her children. And no, this isn't about being spiteful. They genuinely believe it's in the kids' best interest. They think Erika is an unfit mother, and now she's completely losing it because this move came out of nowhere. The wildest part? They aren't giving her any room to fight back. It seems they've got her cornered legally, and they're also working to expose her publicly. Just a couple of weeks ago, they released a statement to the press claiming that Erika had collapsed both emotionally and physically. Robert and Catherine Kirk claimed their daughter-in-law had been holding herself together through faith and inner strength for weeks. Yet, eventually, the burden became too much. She tried to stay strong for everyone, but she's only human. Please keep her in your prayers, the family said. At first, it might look like the Kirks were genuinely worried about Erika. But in truth, it was a calculated move, a way to signal to the public that Erika wasn't fit to care for her children and that the kids were safer under their roof. It may seem drastic, but from the Kirks' perspective, it was absolutely necessary. Erika has been acting differently ever since Charlie passed away. Robert and Catherine genuinely believe this poses a risk to the children. And for anyone thinking that might be an exaggeration, take a closer look. They have solid reasons to be concerned because it appears Erika may be trying to step into Charlie's role. The wildest part? She practically admitted it herself. In one interview, she said no one could compare to her husband, but then immediately added that she saw a lot of Charlie and JD Vance, right in front of millions of viewers. To Robert and Catherine, that statement is the clearest indication of Erika's true intentions.
Wives, do not compare your husband to other women's husbands. Like,
no one will ever replace my husband. No. But I do see some similarities of my husband in JD and Vice President JD. Yeah.
And if you thought that was shocking, take a seat. Some experts now believe it's very possible that Erika is going after Vance, since he has ambitions to take over MAGA. But with his Indian wife and children, he doesn't fit the traditional image perfectly. Erika, along with her white children, ticks all the boxes that Vance currently lacks. That's why the Kirks are convinced this is a setup, one that puts the kids' well-being at risk. It's as if they're being treated like props. Charlie's parents can't just sit back and watch it happen. Not while they're alive. And let's not forget, Charlie himself would have despised the idea of his children being used as pawns. As many of you may recall, he was extremely protective of his children's privacy. In fact, there aren't any photos of Erika's pregnancy online, and not a single picture of the kids exists publicly. All of this was done to ensure their safety. That's right, Charlie and Erika even discussed receiving kidnapping threats at one point.
I understand Charlie and Erika maybe made the decision that they didn't want to show their kids' faces on social media, and she said we did get kidnapping threats, we did get death threats and stuff like that. I understand there's people being like, it was a security thing, and again, that's their...
But Erika, she's bringing up the children in interviews, using them to score points with the public.
Told your children that Charlie was going on a work trip with Jesus. Are they still asking, where's Daddy?
yes, my daughter continues to ask. I told her the other day, because she said, I just miss Daddy, and where's Daddy? When is he coming home? And I said, baby, Daddy's still with Jesus. And I said, they are so busy. And I said, if ever you want to talk to Daddy, you just look up to the sky and start talking to him. He can hear you. So it's me.
There's no way Charlie would have approved of this. His parents certainly don't. Now, things take an even darker turn. It appears Erika is keeping her options open. She's not just focused on Vance, she's exploring every possibility. What makes the Kirks think this? It's the fact that Erika has been seen hugging random men in a suggestive manner in front of millions of viewers. The way she's been dressing has raised eyebrows everywhere. Just so you know, this is the same woman who once joked about looking like Adam Sandler half the time. But now, after her husband's passing, she's camera-ready around the clock, often wearing sheer dresses. Talk about shifting priorities. Not to mention, Erika has been far too focused on climbing the social ladder. She's busy accepting awards, giving grand speeches, and doing interviews, while the kids are largely left on their own. That's a major red flag, and even fans have pointed it out. One person wrote, "No, I don't see Erika Kirk as a strong Christian boss babe." Jumping back into the podcast circuit and acting as an active CEO just 2 weeks after her husband was murdered feels wrong. She's a multimillionaire with a full team capable of running Tfusa while she cares for her children who just lost their father. As an allegedly conservative Christian, shouldn't her priority be mothering her babies full-time during this tragedy? And they're not wrong. If Erika is chasing men and focused on building her empire, there's a strong chance the kids are being neglected, or worse, they're being used as pawns in her twisted scheme. But it's not just about ambition or her possibly finding a new husband. The Kirks are also worried because Erika's hidden connections remain a mystery to them. Who are the shadowy figures giving her influence? Who's supporting her? And how loyal is she to this network of powerful people? And yes, Erika does have some questionable connections. She's never really alone. According to online sleuths, Egyptian aircrafts, specifically the Air Force Gulfstream jets labeled SUBTT and SUBND, allegedly matched Erika Kirk's locations around 68 to 73 times between 2022 and September 2025, far more frequently than they ever overlapped with Charlie. It's almost as if they were acting as her personal security detail or, even wilder, a surveillance team deployed by powerful elites to ensure she stayed on whatever mission they'd assigned her. And if that sounds too unbelievable, an insider reportedly contacted Candace and claimed the entire story was true.
That the person the planes were actually tracking for years was Erika. Not Charlie, but Erika was the one being tracked by these planes, and indeed, it turns out that she was correct. She discovered that between 2022 and September of 2025, both of those aircrafts, SUBTT, the yellow plane, and SUBND, the blue plane, showed 68 overlaps with Erika's documented locations.
On top of that, some online sleuths even spun theories linking Erika to Trump and Jeffrey Epstein. Wild stuff. In a scenario like that, the kids wouldn't exactly be in a safe environment, at least not in the eyes of this fictional narrative. And that's precisely why, in the story, Charlie's parents are all over the situation, filing for custody and pushing back in the media to make sure the children are protected. At the end of the day, things are spinning out of control for Erika Kirk, and not in a way she can manage. Charlie's parents aren't just grieving. They've gone into full-on protection mode, making it clear they don't trust her with the kids, her decisions, or the company she keeps. Now that custody papers have officially been filed, it's a full-scale legal showdown, one that could reveal everything Erika has carefully kept hidden. The only question is she ready to face it head-on?
Charlie have forgiven his killer?
He's in heaven. And he sees everything, full picture. And I truly believe that if the Lord, which this does not happen, but if the Lord gave him an option to return back to earth, and if the Lord said, this is what your death is going to be the catalyst for, do you want to go back and exchange it? He'd say no. Wow.